In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Firebase Test Lab. We'll walk through where to find Test Lab in the Firebase console, the kinds of tests you can run, and how to set up an iOS XC test run by uploading your test package and choosing the right Xcode version. I'll add practical tips along the way so everything is clear and you avoid the most common setup pitfalls. First, open the Firebase console for your project. Make sure you're signed in with an account that has the right permissions to view and run tests. If you're part of a team, confirm you're in the correct project before you continue so the results and usage appear where you expect. On the left sidebar, open the Run section. This area brings together tools that help you validate your app before shipping. From here, select Test Lab. Test Lab is Google's cloud-based device testing service. It lets you run your app on a wide range of real and virtual devices, capture logs, screenshots, and videos, and quickly spot crashes and flaky behavior without maintaining a device fleet yourself. On the Test Lab start screen, you'll see multiple test types. RoboTest automatically explores your Android app by crawling screens and interactions without requiring test code, which is great for quick smoke coverage and catching crashes. XC Test is for iOS apps and uses the UI and unit tests you've written in Xcode, giving you deterministic, code-driven coverage on Apple devices. Game Loop Test targets game workloads by executing a predefined loop so you can measure stability and performance under consistent conditions. For this walkthrough, choose XC Test so we can focus on setting up an iOS run using the tests you've already authored. Click Get Started to open the run configuration. Here's where you define the environment and scope of your test run so the results are meaningful and reproducible. Begin by selecting your device matrix. Pick one or more iPhone or iPad models and the operating system versions that matter for your users. Aim for a small but representative set. One current device and OS, one older OS that you still support, and any device form factor that's unique to your app. Next, set options like orientation and locale if your app has layout-sensitive screens or regional formatting. Keep the test timeout reasonable. Long timeouts can mask hangs, while very short timeouts may interrupt valid runs. If you're testing network-sensitive features, keep your scenarios stable and repeatable. Consistent test data leads to clearer comparisons across runs. Now upload your XC test package as a .zip. This zip should contain the artifacts produced by building your app and test bundle for testing in Xcode. A reliable approach is to use Xcode or Xcode build with the build for testing action, which generates the app under test and the test runner, along with a .xc test run file. Zip the resulting build products directory so that the app and test bundles, plus the .xc test run file, are preserved in their relative paths. Keep the archive name simple, avoid special characters, and ensure you're zipping the folder contents, not an extra parent directory. If you use continuous integration, have your pipeline generate the zip as part of your nightly or pre-merged jobs so the package is always consistent with your codebase. With the package uploaded, choose the Xcode version to run your tests. Pick the same major and minor version you used to compile the app and tests locally or in CI. Matching versions reduces surprises from tooling differences, new simulator runtimes, or SDK changes. If you're moving to a newer Xcode, update locally first, fix any deprecations or failures, and then switch the test lab configuration so your cloud runs mirror your known good environment. When in doubt, review release notes for breaking changes in test frameworks or simulator behavior. At this point, your configuration is set. You've selected Test Lab, chosen the XC test path, defined your device and OS coverage, uploaded the test zip, and aligned the Xcode version. From here, you're ready to run and review results, including logs, screenshots, and videos that make failures easier to diagnose. That's the complete flow you'll use every time you validate an iOS build in Firebase Test Lab.